operating stadium in the NFL as you get a look inside Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Today we kick off the new year with an NFC North matchup as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Green Bay Packers. No two NFL teams have played more often than the Bears and Packers, and we're underway from Lambeau. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. And this one is incomplete.
Well, when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
And I think that is what we're going to see all game long. An early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
That is caught. They'll have the first down, and more than that. He's to the 15. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there. 72 yards. And the Bears are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Well, after the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Here's 2nd and 8. He'll complete this one to Watson. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jaquan Brisker. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point, his first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
Dobbins. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stop that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. J.K. Dobbins punching it in from a yard away. And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
At the 17-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. And the slot man goes in motion left. Second and 11. Open man is Musgrave, the tight end. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Last play, they didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Now they gain almost 40 yards here. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. Off the option, it's Jones. And he stopped immediately there. Now a 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
44-yard line.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. A check down here to Jones. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Leads to 3rd and 11.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. 18 rather. Trap 60, trap 60. 19 tight, 19 tight. Panther 11, go.
Now back to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 29-yard line. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And it's a Packers touchdown. Romeo Doubs from 4 yards out. And the Packers have got it back to within a score. Carlson's extra point up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. Carlson back out there now to send this one away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
On third down, here's Dobbins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Bears 14, Packers 7.
The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Another run here with Dobbins. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well.
2nd and a couple. A give up the middle to Dobbins. And he'll get it down here to the 43. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
This offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. Now it's Fields. And his throw here is incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they're in a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
2nd and 10. A play fake, now Fields to throw. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on third down. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the 1st. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. They snap it to Fields. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do. So I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
And Jones going to have a Packers first down as he'll get this across the 50 to the 49.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
When you see those RPOs run, you need the first man to attack and be a disruptor. And on that play, he closed down fast and helped knock it away.
Here's second and 10. They're going to look to throw. He finds Watson. It's caught. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 20-yard line. He got 29 yards that time. A first red zone opportunity of the new year here as they come up now first and 10. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They'll send Reed in motion left. They'll look to throw now on first down. That'll be caught right side by Reed. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll make it second down. Another completion there, and we think back to the draft in the spring. This franchise essentially handing him the keys to the operation, a top 5 pick. Charles, how ready do you think he is?
I think he's ready for the NFL in terms of size, speed, the makeup of him, the character of him. The key's going to be, will this team accept everything he brings to the game and adapt to it, not just necessarily plug him into something that he doesn't do well.
Back to throw. He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers are an extra point away from evening this one up. Carlson's extra point up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Here we go, son.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
Now a 2nd and 6. Here's Fields. Eluding the pressure right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. He's got a man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A first down and then some. 36 yards.
Well, he reminded us that he was a 1,000-yard receiver a year ago as he starts off week 1 picking up right where he left off. He told us at the end of the preseason he was primed for a big year. He just gave us excellent evidence of his belief.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Here we go.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in. They just got to throw this one away.
Back to the air, Fields on second down. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Matthew Judon in there to take him down.
And another long drive from the offense, but the defense is denying them the end zone. Nothing to show for a last drive offensively. They can't come away empty-handed again.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. They're going to go. It's Fields. As he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Now this aired out deep for Reed. Touchdown! Jaden Reed, 48 yards. And the Packers have taken the lead. Carlson's extra point up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Out of the gun, Fields. That's complete to Mooney. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 23 yards the pickup there.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Fields throwing again. Locates Mooney on the out route. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. They're going for it with Dobbins. There he goes, left side. And did he get in? No. They'll mark him out at the 1-yard line. Wow, first and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, first and goal. They'll try to run with Dobbins. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
At the Packers' 3-yard line.
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. They'll go again with Dobbins. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. J.K. Dobbins as the first half is winding down. And the Bears have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Extra point by York is up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
1-yard gain.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
2nd and 9 now. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And we'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And they'll go on the ground. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. An inside give to Jones. And we get up to the 43-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? The ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Head to 60, head to 60. Hey. 79 Broncos. 65.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Trap 60, trap 60.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Now this aired out deep for Reed. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And the Bears are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. 3rd and 8. Back to throw. Fields. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to gallop the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction.
A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards.
And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, an interception's result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Now they'll audible to something else.
19 tight, 19 tight. Panther 11, Panther 11. Take go.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He finds his man, complete. It's Reed. And he'll get it down to the play to the 37.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4. at the Bears' 37-yard line.
On second down, it's Jones. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, and defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to third down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
The football, and this is picked up by the Bears. There he goes, right side. And they bring this one back. A fumble return for a Bears touchdown.
York now for the extra point.
And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw.
Eyes the crossing route and hits Watson. Down the sideline he goes. Christian Watson. Touchdown, Packers. Christian Watson.
Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Packers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Carlson's extra point up and good.
And we are all tied at 28. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
Now Fields.
Flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it.
And in the second half of the tied game, every decision gets magnified. And here, if he forces this ball, it could be intercepted. So that's the prudent play to just airmail it out of bounds.
Throwing on third down, Fields. Passed.
And coughed it up, and the Packers pick it up. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
And that, Charles, you'd have to think a pretty avoidable mistake.
You're exactly right about that, partner, because it all comes down to covering up the football. Look, turnovers are going to happen. They're inevitable. But in a tie game in the third quarter, those turnovers can change it.
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second.
And that's his second sack in this one.
And you just can't ask a defensive end or an edge rusher to play any better than what we're seeing right now. And, partner, it's still just the third quarter. I'm thinking he's not done yet. Even if he's not getting a sack, he's bringing a lot of pressure to the pocket.
And quickly they get to the line.
46-yard line. Brings up third down.
In motion left, that's Reed.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on third down, forcing the errant pass. Fourth down coming up. On now is the Packers punter. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 20-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
We are through three quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Behind the chains, 2nd and 13. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
This offense on third down today, they've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Hey, going out right here. Go.
Fields now to throw. And it is caught into space at the 45. And finally brought down at the 38. A huge play there for Chicago. 45 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. A give. Dobbins trying the right side. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or 2.
And we often talk about defensive ends setting the edge, sometimes even the outside linebackers. But how about here? This is a cornerback essentially setting the edge and finishing off that play for a loss.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 111 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st. Here's a give to Dobbins. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. York able to send this one through, and they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the 4th quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
At their own 16-yard 39-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ballgame. On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 9.
They'll send Watson in motion right. They'll send a receiver in motion left. They'll set up to throw. That is incomplete.
That was for the lead right there. They know they're in a position where fortune favors the brave. So they took their shot, but couldn't connect.
Third down and 9 yards to go.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Up the middle, Jones. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to about the 19. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll be 4th down. They'll send Reed in motion left. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's got his target. That's complete. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
In motion left, that's Reed. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Reed. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. They'll come up now on 2nd down.
2nd and 20 at the 35-yard line.
And now they'll shift things around. They'll look to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete. This defense hasn't had the best showing in this game, but a critical knockdown there. If they can hang on, I guess the end will kind of justify the means.
Certainly, and just think of it this way. It may not be the quantity of the plays that they've had because those haven't been great, but they get a few more quality ones like that. That could finish things off for them.
He'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked up by Jaquan Brisker. And the Bears have just about sewn up this football game.
At their own 46-yard line.
Here we go.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them.
Here we go.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And they will take a knee here.
This was not just the opener of a